I started with Ray White, so that was back in 1993, so that's 24 years now. They were new, they were fresh, they were growing. I was just working for an old company that was going nowhere virtually, so needed a change and a refresh. Just a number of people that have been brought into the company and how many new people we've trained and moved into sales roles and sales assistant roles and into corporate roles, into business ownership, and a lot of organic growth in Ray White.
Loyalty would be the biggest word I could really think of being in the group, because being a family owned, they take pride. We enjoy being part of that. Stays fresh. It's always looking for progression and new ideas, and wants to stay in the now rather than being the before. So no, that's why I like Ray White.
Yeah, I think our customers notice that that Ray White stands out as being technology leaders. They're always looking for new ways of doing real estate. It's listening to what they want. So anything that we ever come up with in Ray White, it's always about how does this benefit the customer? What is the customer looking for these days? And I think that's what Ray White's really good at. Ray White's the biggest agent in Australia, but it's still all about what each office does in its local community, whether it's through sponsorships, whether they're employing local people from the local schools, all about what each office does in its local community, no matter how big or how many offices there are in Ray White.
Future for Ray White, it's just going to keep on going forward, and like I actually wrote down to infinity and beyond, because that's how I feel, because we've been with Ray White from the beginning. How much it has grown, it's just huge for us. Justin Kelly's awards nights would have to be the most spectacular thing. Everyone would just be in awe with how beautiful they looked. It was a show. It wasn't just Nick giving out awards to everyone, it was an actual show, and it was fantastic. One thing, probably what I love about Ray White, is they go out and source companies that will benefit us. Teamwork means
we can go overseas for a month and we know the work's being done.
Lots of loyalty, strength in our team, or even in the team of Ray White, there's a lot of strength.
Oh, you just get a synergy and an energy when everyone gets on well with each other. If it's a team environment, you know, it's a team result at the end of the day. Nick's always been there from the start for me, and he's made me a much more better person, and there's been some big decisions we've had to make. To be in business for a long time, to still be here for a long time, means that it's worked well together. I've always liked to put on new people. Every time I've put on somebody, it's always been relatively younger people. They're full of energy, full of excitement, and they keep you on the ball, and they keep you inspired, and they make you a better person.
We have a very young, youthful, energetic office, and our culture is very strong and very positive.
I went for coffee plenty of times with local officers, whether it was someone from the Glenelg office or Mile, Craigmore guys, and I think that's been really beneficial.
So there's a few of us that get together and nut out all the craziness of what's happening in property management, and yeah, we bounce off each other really well. There's
been plenty of events throughout our history with Ray White. The best one that stands out would have to be the 100-year celebration of Ray White. It was a really good, humbling, historical event that for me stands out as the best one.
That was really good.
Yeah. Nick had quite a bit of enthusiasm and belief that we could run the office, and we've been running it ever since, from 1994 I think we took it over. It was very good of him to have inspired us, but also to have given us the confidence to run it.
Best piece of advice is make mistakes, because you learn from them and you grow from them. I would say the same thing to anybody who starts out. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You've got to make those mistakes to be able to grow.